Hi, I'm Johnnie Johnson. I titled my new book, You're Closer Than You Think, Whether You Realize It or Not, as a metaphor to being closer to achieving your goals in life, whether you realize it or not. Here's my good friend Gino Bafari with specifics on how to achieve your goals by creating a purpose-driven platform, tapping into your natural competitive spirit, overcoming obstacles, and prevailing through periods of transition and change. Gino.
Thanks, Johnny, and welcome everyone to our Thoughts on Leadership video about Johnny's new book, You're Closer Than You Think, Whether You Realize It or Not. Johnny is not only my good friend, but also a former All-Pro defensive back for the Los Angeles Rams. Together, we have a standing Saturday morning breakfast each week where we catch up on life, business, and whatever else is happening in between. It's no surprise, given our close relationship, that Johnny's book, which is all about the accomplishments of your goals, is very much aligned with my own leadership and goal execution philosophy based on the West Coast offense for running a real estate team. Johnny, like me, believes that with the right system in place, any goal, and let me repeat that, any goal is possible. For Johnny, his goal was to play in the NFL. He grew up in a poor family of 11 kids in LaGrange, Texas. His mom dedicated her life to the kids, and the family was in the welfare system. Johnny even took a summer job as a farmhand, and on payday, gave everything he earned back to his mom to pay for his family's expenses. His circumstances, by any standards, were far from ideal for grooming a world-class athlete, and yet, he persevered. How? By taking his mom's advice that there are really no limitations placed on any of us. We either place them on ourselves or we allow others to place them on us, she told the young Johnny. So he didn't let any of his limitations stop him. Instead, he set a goal of playing in the NFL and mapped out the necessary steps. His own West Coast offense. First, he signed up for the junior high school football team. Next, he made it on the high school football team. Small step by small step, each day, each week, each month, and each year brought him closer to realizing his NFL dream. Senior year of high school, he received communications and scholarship offers from more than 100 different colleges and universities around the country. As the story goes, he decided to attend the University of Texas and join the Longhorns' famed football program. While at the University of Texas, he continued to hone his craft, working to become the very best he could at the sport. No limitations, no outside opinions telling him what he could or could not do. While playing in Texas, he was twice selected as an All-American defensive back and would eventually become the #1 draft pick for the Los Angeles Rams. He signed as the team's first $1 million player. His high school friends would say his rise to the NFL fame was meteoric. He could tell them it took 10 years of hard work, grind, and the mission and vision in place to believe that he could make his goal a reality. While in the NFL, Johnny set a goal of playing for 10 years, a feat during a time when most players only lasted 3.5 years. He set out to achieve this goal by studying highly effective players in the league and also highly effective leaders in other industries, business, other sports, entertainment, to determine what contributed to their longevity and their ability to achieve. Through his exhaustive research, he discovered 5 characteristics that were shared by all highly effective people. Number 1, they shared similar thought patterns. Many used positive thought patterns and advanced critical thinking skills to assist them in remaining focused on their goals. Number 2, they are driven by a higher power and purpose. They remain faithful to the purpose even in tough times. Number 3, they begin the process of accomplishing their goals by keeping the end in mind. Number 4, they take daily, incremental action steps. They also develop an action plan that allows them to achieve their goal one step at a time. Remember, strategy without execution is meaningless. Number 5, when problems arise, they first look to refocus on their desired target. They lock on to the desired outcome and lock out the chaos they're facing that could contribute to whatever challenge is standing in their way. In his book, Johnnie also emphasizes the importance of having a higher purpose. For Johnnie, his post-football life has been defined by a mission to help other families through his Moving Families Initiative, a source for helping families move and relocate. In fact, a portion of the proceeds from the book will be donated to the Moving Families Initiative Scholarship Plan. Johnnie is also the president and CEO of World Class Coaches, the premier personal and professional coaching company in the world. So, you could say he has achieved goals even after his historic football career. At World Class Coaches, Johnnie selected 5 words that characterize the mission and vision of the organization. They are to serve, to protect, to inspire, to encourage, and to empower. In his book, Johnnie emphasizes the importance of being driven by a higher purpose. He writes, "In the pursuit of our purpose in life, we achieve our goals one step at a time. Remember though, success does not come easy, as Johnnie reminds us with his childhood story of struggle and strife. Still," he says, "when things get hard is when we have to bring true meaning to words like courage, like focus, like commitment, and resilience." So what's the message? One of Johnnie's proudest life accomplishments was purchasing a home for his mother. It was a brick home, just as she described to him she wanted when Johnnie was just a young boy. Johnnie's goal of playing in the NFL wasn't just to become the best, it was also to change the lives of those around him by helping them realize, just as you should, their goals were closer to coming true whether they realized it or not. After reading Johnnie's book, I promise you'll realize just how close you are to your goals. Thanks, Johnnie, for the inspiring read, and thank you for watching this Thoughts on Leadership video.